Yes, this is indeed a little chance to look at all the cool things on the shelf that are going to be for sale. Everything from backplates to doorknobs, antiques. This is sort of, do you know what they are? Whoops, there you go. That is myself and my brother. I was probably 5 years old. Drawers full of all sorts of goodies. Some of these things you might like. Beautiful escutcheons for doorknobs. And the coolest of doorknobs as well. As a matter of fact, I was just looking at this with somebody the other day. And what do you know, it matches the fit. So we were told once a long time ago, when I was the president of the Antique Doorknob Collectors of America, long time ago. Well, back then, we were told that was an Arabic language, but it was a dialect that the people I was asking did not know. So, a lot of times when you see these patterns, you don't understand that they are words. This was actually cast, which means it was not pressed, it was poured. Look at the back of it. So, amongst the many things we have to offer, many of which I will put up for sale, look at that, it's a little level. There you go. See a little bubble? Except that it's in cast iron. So is that one. Very rare too, because it even has a compass. So you can actually, not compass, but a wheel that you can change that level to have any angle you want. And that's cast steel, cast iron. So everything you see has a story. In fact, some of these, if I'd have known they were here, they wouldn't be here now, because we actually did a shower and used up a bunch of these in Trinity's shower. There's 1, 2, at least 3 more. Seguin bricks, panels to doors. So many pieces. I'm going to go ahead and take some shots using the video. We'll put on this flash. How's that? Okay. This one's cast iron on the back or steel and brass, really high grade of brass on the front of it. Some of this stuff is unique. It's whole sets of window locks. Really cool the way they worked. Other things you're going to see, more common patterns like that. Patterns that have meaning behind them, or look at that. That's called a Colombian pattern. Some you can almost spot the cross, can't you? That Colombian pattern I just showed you. That knob could go in a... The way you can tell if it fits or not is by the side. That's actually a little teenier and smaller than it needs to be. But that's actually the style. Just a different, slightly different version. So many of these things have a story you just don't see until you look close. Look at the griffins. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at the top. See that? Hidden in there. Again. Wow. Stunning. Oh, there you go. Corbin, 1895 catalog. Empire. Is that not fascinating? At one time I had that on the market for $175. You couldn't begin to make anything like that. Just too fine. Is that not cool initials for you? You can look at it two ways. You could make that as in HT. Interesting, isn't that? Some of these pieces are just really divine. That's actually for turning from one side for your own little secret lock on your door. Things like this for behind the doorknobs. All different kinds of doorknobs. So, what do you want for your bedroom? Would you believe a lot of this can be adapted, especially at that size? That can be adapted to go on your door in a bedroom. Cleaned up, it'd be beautiful. Some of these have a really unique seam, like this. Look at this, watch. Isn't that cool? Fascinating. That's a dirty one, but if you look close, guess what? Yeah. There's the griffin we just saw. So I'll betcha that plus, whoops. Yeah. That and that go together. Isn't that crazy? Look how well it fits. Perfect fit. Wow. That's called, in our book, Victorian Door Hardware, you can see that one's tagged. M128, 1895 circa. Has two of these little beasties. Actually, it has more. But there's two beasties on the doorknob itself. Fascinating. So, that's about 7 minutes. You know, you can handle about 10 minutes typically before somebody gets too... That's called Art Nouveau, by the way. They get too bored. Just not long enough attention span. Do you know all porcelain knobs are not alike? Look at that. And what is a porcelain knob, one asks? This is a, guess what? It's a doorbell puller. And I have the doorbells that would go with this. So when you pull it down, is that not just gorgeous? Made in about 1895, probably. And it could have been the ringer for the front door. It also could have been the ringer from the bedroom for the servants or somebody down in the kitchen to know to bring you something. Look at these. Again, window locks. Why not have something like that in your house? That's the small side, inside. That's the outside. So when you walk up to the house, that's Art Nouveau, all original. You put a lock in there, and then that's all the hardware to put in your door if you want to do Art Nouveau. A complete set. Look at this. U.S. Treasury, if you're not familiar. If you look at the stars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, see that? 13. Look at the detail. Your tax dollars. Nickeled edge, that's just grime in there. If that was all cleaned out, that's just finger gel from over the many years. Sounds delicious. Anybody want to lick? Bronze, by the way. I should point that out. This bronze, not just brass. This is just, again, like a crud built up. Cleans up real nice, but if you're not careful how you clean it, you can ruin that incredible detail. This would be considered in a mint condition, probably in a, look at that. Rarely, barely used location. Detail that you would have on a coin on a mint condition. Very collectible. Had one of those stolen before, more than one. unfortunately. So, Art Nouveau going to Deco. How about that? In Deco, a full set. And that's called German Silver. All put together, original, and with a functioning spring. Amazing. So, we're up to now 10 minutes. Gotta go, everybody. Hey, thanks for visiting. See you later.